Dolly with her disco pants on in the car. She's whining a bit, she's moving a lot, like dancing, she's lip licking, and she's not very comfortable. So I set to work. I started with confidence exercises around the car, jumping in and out of the car, doing balls up, spins, all kind of confidence games that made her feel more confident inside and around the car. At this point, we were not going anywhere yet. We were just starting to feel more confident in the car. Then I had a few sessions with calming activities. Here I did a scatter feed on the back seat, and I also used long-lasting treats like a Kong. And I did this for like a week, every day, a few minutes, just to make the back seat of the car where she will be traveling a really calm place for her. We were doing a mouse game, and they were short sessions, only a couple of minutes, and this way, yeah, you can see she's already a lot calmer than she was in the first video you saw. After this, I started to work on calming down when I'm in the front seat behind the wheel. So here I'm using the mouse game again and some food fiddling to help her to lay down, calm down, and also when the arousal goes up, to calm down again. I'm going to use a few different games for that, like the giving me a paw or doing a spin, so she can go up in arousal and go down in arousal in this specific place where she usually is when I'm driving. She likes to be there. So you can also see I put some blankets in the back to make it a comfortable space for her. There's no gap between the back and the front seats, so I try to make it as comfortable as possible for her. So now I'm asking a paw, and she gives me something else, which is information that she is not really able to think yet, but it's kind of cute. So here I'm working on getting the arousal up a bit. I'm going to ask for a spin now. Yep, that's a spin. And then calming down again. And you can see she struggles a bit to calm down. She's a little bit more pushy. She tries to grab the treats out of my hand instead of disengaging from them. And so I've been working on this particular exercise for a few days. Again, a couple of sessions each day before I took the next step, and that was starting the engine. So you can see she stayed calm when I started the engine. I'm doing the exercise again for giving me a paw and calming down again, and really focusing on her that the engine is a non-event. So if she stayed calm, I can turn off the engine, and that was the session for that day. So next session, I'm in a parking lot. I'm starting again with arousal up, arousal down exercise, calming down in her space in the car, and playing some mouse game again. And then I'm going to start the engine again, and I'm in a parking lot where I can move about 1 meter forwards and backwards. So I'm going to move forwards and backwards a couple of times just to see how she reacts. You can see she gets a little more alert. You can see it in her eyes, but she stays down. So now I'm driving backwards for a meter, and that is a bit more arousing for her. She gets up. So I help her to get down again, calm down again, and I repeat the exercise, going forwards a meter, and it looks good, and then I'll go backwards a meter. And this also, it looks a lot better already. So now I'm thinking, well, this goes well. I can go a bit further, and I leave the parking space to drive to the next parking lot. And I'm going a bit too quickly for this, You can see she gets a bit more aroused. She moves a bit more. I try to calm her down with the game, but she gets up and she gets a little bit more tense. Well, now I try to calm her down with some mouse game while I'm driving. This is not a good idea, and Dolly is not really having a good time calming down here. So this is information for me that I should do this a different way. So I found a parking space where I have a bit more space to drive little bits and then stop whenever I want to. So this is a new session on a new parking space, and I started again with the calming exercises, and now I will drive a couple of meters to see how she's doing. Looks good, she looks calm. I start with food fiddling, asking for a ball, getting her to go down again in arousal. And now I'm driving a couple of meters and she's doing really good. She's still down. And then I stop again to play a little game with her for her arousal levels. So this is how I'm working with Dolly. Here she gets up again, so I stop immediately, work on arousal down again, and I work like this for a couple of weeks every day, a short session to help her see the car as a calm space where she can relax and calm down. And this is how I hope to change the way we travel. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this might inspire you to help your dog calm down in the car. Thank you.